wineries, breweries, events, and more. Maya Acosta here with Key Budge today. Key, we're switching it up. How are you?
I'm doing well. And just so you know, I was the original host of this segment with Claire Scotty when we started it 4 or 5 years ago, and then stepped aside because I felt you were a better host for this. But now I get to jump back in the saddle, and Claire can't join us today, so you and I.
Yes, we're rotating the seats around here, but good to have you back and talking about all the things that we have going on in town this weekend.
Yes, then there's quite a bit to do.
Yes, so we're recording this on Halloween. It'll be Halloween when this comes out. All the spooky fun stuff is still happening around Tehachapi. So let's get into it, Key. What do we have going on kind of at a glance on our calendar here?
Well, since it is Halloween today, let's talk about a couple things that are going on Halloween.
Yes.
So you got a chance to go out to Stallion Springs and get a kind of a behind the scenes tour. And tell us a little bit about that, and they're going to be active tonight.
Yeah, so Tehachapi Terror, they're there at Woodward West in Stallion Springs, and they are putting on a fantastic haunted house. Like, it is mind-blowing what these people have been able to put together, all through volunteer work. It is all volunteer, all passion project, and it is just mind-blowing. I think I said that already, but there's no other way to describe it. It's really fantastic. So again, they're open tonight. It's their final night on Halloween. They're open, I want to say, an hour later or earlier.
And it's going to be free. It's free of charge.
Yes, free of charge. And you can also purchase a $10 Fast Pass ticket, and the funds for that go to support the Family Life Pregnancy Center. So great cause and a really fun way. If you want to beat the cold weather, you can go out there and do that. It'll be a great time.
And when you went through, I did ask you specifically for my grandson, is like, okay, what's about the age that you feel is probably comfortable? So if you were going to go and you had a child that you were taking with you, what's the age cutoff where you go, I'd feel comfortable at this age level seeing this event?
Yeah, so I went through one night with my family. My younger brother, he's 13. He did pretty well. So I think around, 13 and up is definitely safe. But maybe 10, 11, you could, pull it off. But I saw some real young kids there, 6, 7, 8 years old that were ready to get scared. It's a great way to kind of push the boundaries, get your heart rate up, get the adrenaline pumping tonight. And again, they'll be open early tonight, starting at 5, and that'll go till 9 p.m. there at Woodward West.
Great. And then also open on Halloween, we've got Stray Leaves. They're going to be open from 3 to 8. And they've got their wine, the charcuterie. They've got some sandwiches. And if you're on the Halloween treat trail, and you start walking downtown and you're a parent, what a great way to kind of even though you can't take kids inside, maybe you take a break. If it's mom and dad together, someone goes in and gets that glass of wine while the kids are being walked around downtown. So they'll be open from 3 to 8.
Yes.
And then also for Halloween, we've also got LCB. They've got open mic night, and they'll be open until midnight tonight. So those are the Halloween specials. And then we've got lots of other things that are taking place this weekend.
Yeah, a ton. And to just touch on tonight as well, the downtown treat trail, as you were saying, will take place from 4:30 to 7 all throughout downtown. 45, I think now, over 45 businesses will be participating in this. So all throughout Green, F Street, the Boulevard, all around our downtown area. And there'll be other businesses popped up there in Railroad Park for you to trick or treat at as well.
Yep, it's going to be pretty cool. So tell you what, you want to start with the wineries?
Yeah.
So we take a look over at Dorner. Friday, they're closed it's their club event. It's closed to the public. They've got their wine club members coming in to do pickups. They also have a great dinner that they give them, and they've got a private performance. They've got it's just a great winery to be a part of, and I'm a member there, so I get a chance to partake in those special activities.
Yes.
And then on Saturday and Sunday, again, they've got Dave Mordigian performing on Saturday. They open at noon. They run noon to 6. Most of our wineries are at noon to 6, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And Tom Holden performs. Don't forget their charcuterie boards, the sangria. Beer meatball sandwiches will be featured on Sunday.
Okay. Interesting.
So Mike Dorner's in the kitchen, I can tell.
Yeah.
I know Mike, and if I see that on the menu, Mike's in the kitchen.
Yep.
And then, of course, Triassic and Tehachapi Winery, Friday through Sunday, noon to 6. Tehachapi Wine and Cattle, Saturday and Sunday, noon to 6. They're not going to be open on Friday. Mike Heckathorn performs at 2 p.m. They're going to feature tri-tip sandwiches, clam chowder, and charcuterie boards. And then finishing off our wineries here in town, Stray Leaves will be open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 3 to 8. And La Bodega de Castillo, Thursday from 4 to 10. So they're open also here on Halloween. Friday, 5 to 10, Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 10. So their hours vary day to day. And you can find all of them on Facebook. And you can go to their website if you want more information. But they've got good social media presence.
Yes, absolutely. Easy to find and figure out what exactly they have going on there this weekend. So you can plan out what you're going to do, where you need to go, and how to entertain if you've got friends and family in town, and yeah, all the good stuff.
Exactly. And then if we check our breweries here in town, we've got West Lane, and they're Friday through Sunday. Their hours vary a little bit, but basically when I look, they're about 4 to 10 o'clock. And LCB, Local Craft Beer, they're open on Halloween, as we had mentioned. And then Saturday night, they open at noon, and they're open until midnight. And Sunday through Wednesday, they're noon to 10 p.m.
Awesome. And we know West Lane often has, food trucks or some sort of food
and always
vendor,
music.
Always music. Great place. LCB often has live music going as well. And they do their Geeks Who Drink Trivia Night on Wednesdays, I believe it is.
Yes.
So always fun opportunities to go check out all of these wineries and breweries.
Yeah, and there's still plenty to do on the weekends. You and I talk about this all the time because we're wrapped up in a lot of the events that go on in the city. Mm-hmm. That, okay, we got through this, now it's going to slow down. Now we got through this event, now it's going to slow down. So it's not slowing down.
Yeah.
There's still just a ton to do. And we see this weekend, Friday and Saturday from 9 to 1, the household hazardous waste drop-off. Great time if you want to get into the garage, pull out some of those things that you've been wanting to get rid of. We're the only landfill where we get a second day, and it's because we get great participation each weekend, and it helps minimize illegal dumping, things like that. So we're very proud to help promote this Friday and Saturday, 9 to 1, household hazardous waste drop-off at the Tehachapi landfill, and they take e-waste. On Monday the 4th, I'm really excited about this. Maya, we're going to unveil a beautiful mural that has been created by retired U.S. Air Force Colonel Mark Pastana. Mm-hmm. And you got a chance to talk to him.
Yeah, Mark is such an interesting person and super talented. So he has created this mural on a utility box that the city allowed him to utilize and provided the supplies for. And it's dedicated to all of the branches of the military. And it is called the Defense of Freedom, I believe it is.
Yes.
And it represents, obviously, all of our military branches, as I said, but it's a great representation of the large veteran community that we have here in town. It's right out front of the VFW, and so it just ties in so well to our community, what the values we have here, what our community holds tight to us and values. So it'll be a great event to appreciate this wonderful piece of art and also celebrate our veterans as we're coming up on Veterans Day.
And that'll be at 11:30 on Monday. Mm-hmm. That's November the 4th. It'll be in front of the VFW. That's where the utility box is located. So Mark has still been touching up. Even today I drove by and he was out there doing some of the final work. So it'll be all ready for Monday's official unveiling. Mm-hmm. And we'll have this part of the street blocked off. It's just going to be a great tribute to our military. And Mark, we're honored that Mark took this on for us. He has paintings that hang in the Smithsonian Institution mm-hmm. and the Pentagon. Just incredible.
And so very, very impressive, and has designed multiple space shuttle patches for NASA.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah, and the patches that they wear on their uniforms, on their flight gear, they are collectibles. They're very special, and not just anyone can design these.
Right.
So it's a great honor.
Yes.
And then Tuesday, obviously, is Election Day. If you haven't done your mail-in, that Tuesday is the chance you can take your ballots to the box and be heard. And Wednesday, we've got the Greater Tehachapi Economic Development Council. That starts at 7:30. That will be at Village Co. on F Street. You can come by and just get a chance to network with different community members, different stakeholders, businesses, nonprofit organizations, and then we get updates on things that are going on. So it is a really productive meeting. And even if you don't have a business, maybe you have an idea and you want to start something soon. It's a great way to introduce yourself into the community and kind of feel the pulse of what's going on around town.
Yes.
And then we kind of move off for a couple of weeks. Thursday, the 21st, we are going to have coffee with the mayor out at Mountain House Coffee. So we look forward to that. I know we've got a coffee with the cop in there somewhere. It's going to be at McDonald's this time. It's going to start a little later in the morning, about 9 o'clock. I want to say that's next week. So we'll get an update for that and put it out on our social media. Also, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thursday, the 28th.
Coming up quick.
In town or out of town plans?
No plans yet.
No plans.
Still just trying to catch my breath from how much, all the things that we've had going on so far, as you said.
I think our Thanksgiving celebration will be in town. It'll be a staycation for us. And then the Saturday of obviously Thanksgiving weekend, it's Honor Flight Breakfast, and they raise funds to help send veterans back to D.C. to see the different monuments. It's a very powerful event that these veterans get to do, and they raise money each and every single month on the last Saturday of the month. And we invite you to join in, and that is on Valley Boulevard at the church that's right next to Sonic. That's where they will, it's drawing a blank for me, so I apologize for
Christian Life Assembly?
It is. Yes, CLA. And join them there and help raise some money, send some veterans off to D.C.
Yeah, fantastic program that they have going.
Exactly. And then let's tease what we've got. We've been working really hard on the Tehachapi Hometown Christmas. I know, okay, all right, we're recording this on Halloween. We've got Thanksgiving in between, but there's months and months of planning that go into this. Yep. And this will be our third annual, and I anticipate this to be even better than last year.
Oh, yes, definitely. I think it's going to be a huge hit. We are not, going too big and over the top with making things, bigger and better than ever, but I think it will be better than ever.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I mean, we had an opportunity to grow it, and we said, no, let's keep it the same size. And let's just improve what we have, not just grow because, we can go bigger because more people wanted to participate. Let's make sure this is, we're doing it, with quality, and people really come down and enjoy it, have a nice family Christmas feel. Yep. And that is an event that we created a few years ago to fit in between a day's activities here in Tehachapi. There was kind of a blank spot from noon to about 5 o'clock until the parade starts, and then the tree lighting follows. So this has filled that gap. So you can come to town and you can spend the entire day here, starting with breakfast with Santa with the Rotary Club, and end it with Oliver at the BK. A
whole day. I think that puts you over 12 hours that you could spend in Tehachapi and stay busy.
That's right. So that's Saturday, December 7th. That's 5 weeks out. We gave you 5 weeks of worth of information today. So I know, we appreciate all the work that Claire puts in preparation for these shows. She wasn't able to make it today, so we did our best to kind of fill in, and we still wanted to make sure we shared information to the community. Lots of things to do. Check our social medias at City of Tehachapi, Instagram, Facebook, X, you name it. We've got a presence, and we try and share all of this information. Yeah, especially on Facebook. Anytime we see something either that pertains to what's going on in the city or organizations that tag us, we'll reshare it to our page so that we can help get that message or event out there some more. So great resource to go and do some more, planning for what you want to do. Yeah. Well, that's all I've got for you. Well, thank you, Key. Appreciate all of the information that you brought in for us today. And as always, if you're listening and you have an event or activity that you want to add or have shared as well, be sure to email us, media@tehachapicityhall.com, and we will add it to our list. And as always, thanks so much for tuning in. Key, thanks for joining me today. Thanks, Maya. Appreciate it. All right. We'll catch you back here next time on Tehachapod.